I finally got to finish Dragon Ball Daima. Here's my review. Let's recap! Spoilers ahead. So with this Dragon Ball story, we follow Goku and company on a brand new adventure in a brand new land. Being one of the last works of the great Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, there was a lot to be expected from this show. And I'd say it delivered, but it was heavily flawed. The story isn't half bad. I would have much preferred them to continue the Dragon Ball Super story, but this GT-ish story is actually quite intriguing. There's a lot of Dragon Ball heroes blending in there, but this story feels more keen to the GT fans. The structure of episodes feels very GT-like. I like that we spend half the story on this grand adventure and the other half confronting the enemy. There's also a lot of Easter eggs that connect to GT in general. This series really knows how to hit that nostalgic factor. Super Saiyan 4, you kidding me? That was just epic. Nothing beats the design we know and love, but this definitely does come close. Sadly, Vegeta did not get the Super Saiyan 4 treatment here, but at least he got some time to shine with Super Saiyan 3. As you expect, these two definitely stole the show, but not to the point where every other characters get cast aside. We get a fair amount of time here with everyone. Even the Supreme Kai gets his time to shine in the spotlight. New characters here were also great. Pansy and Gloria were a good addition to Goku's friends gallery. Really like that their journey with Goku helped develop their characters. I'd say much like these two, most of the new good guys were well developed. Can't say much for the villains though. These really don't feel like villains. Most of them started off as, but as the story goes on, you see some of their villain natures start to disappear. Even the so-called final villain wasn't even that menacing. Goma as a final Dragon Ball villain just isn't it. This design does not scream final boss to me, at all. That being said, that final fight was epic though. It had beautiful animation, a lot of beam clashes, and it was intense. Just as you expect a Dragon Ball fight to be. Not only the final fight, I'd say most of the fights here were really well done. Overall, I really enjoyed the series. Yeah, it was flawed, but it was a good story. That being said, a good story needs to be consistent with its franchise. And yeah, this is pretty messy. There's just so many inconsistencies with the franchise within this entire run. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you'll be definitely scratching your head. I know I did. Here's my score.